Hey guys, what is going on? So today we are talking about none other than the iPod Touch. We're pretty much revisiting it, and this is the second gen. So this isn't like the fifth gen or anything like that. This is kind of an older one. I really wish I got my hands on the first one, but I wasn't able to. And I do have a quick request. Can you guys let me know if you like this more like kind of darker themed video? I mean, it's still pretty bright. I noticed that my videos for like the last couple months were super bright. I think I turned the ISO super high. Let me know if you like this way or you want it even more exposed, like more brightness, and just let me know. But the iPod Touch came out in 2007, but this specific iPod came out in 2008. And honestly, it's super small, okay? There's really not much going for it. There's no cameras on it. There's no camera back here. There's no camera on the front. And there's really nothing else crazy going on. No ringer switches, no nothing. But it's built super well. I don't know what they did with it. And it's super thin as well. Like, it's so crazy how phones nowadays are, even compared to like an iPhone 6, this thing is about half the size almost. The thing is super thin, and I love just how premium it feels. It starts off pretty thin, but then it tapers down into more of a thicker size, which I actually like. And believe it or not, there's only like a little bit over 700 milliamp hour battery in this thing. But even then, the battery life is crazy good. I literally had this thing on standby for like 2 weeks. I didn't even touch it, and I thought the battery life would have died by now, but it's actually not. It's almost completely full. It's probably on like 80% and it's still working, which is insane. Now, this was primarily an MP3 player. It was able to play games and all that stuff, but this is on iOS 4.2, I believe, right now. So you can't really do much with this other than just look at it. I believe it still works with iTunes, so you're able to transfer music with it. But other than that, there's really not too much else you can do with it. I tried to go in the App Store and download some apps. It might actually make me log in again. So I wasn't able to download any apps. I thought Temple Run or something would work, but nothing works on this. Now, when I got this, I was like, the nostalgia just hit me right there. Like, it hit me right in the face. I like fell on the floor for a second. I was like, what the heck is going on? And like, I woke up and I was like, dude, it's crazy how, badly I wanted one of these things. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. I wanted this so badly. And I did get one, but then I don't remember. I think it got stolen or something. I don't remember what happened to it. But it's just crazy how badly someone wants something like this. And then throughout the years, it gets useless and even more useless. And I still think build-wise, this thing is built super amazing. I've said this 100 times, but that's the craziest thing about this. And now, kind of switching off, I noticed that a lot of people back in the day bought iPods pretty much for their kids or for younger people. This was pretty much classified as an iPhone without, phones or texting or phone calls or anything, which was super cool. So parents bought this thing, they just threw it at their kids and they just let them use it, and that was that. But iPod sales are pretty much kind of plummeted since the release of the iPhones, since more advanced releases of iPhones, and more kids are getting iPhones nowadays. So it's kind of sad seeing like iPod kind of disassemble, and there's really only one iPod left. I feel like sooner or later they're just going to completely discontinue the iPod. Now, I really wish there was more to show you, but there really isn't. I mean, you have standard apps like the Mail, Safari, which, semi kind of works. It's nothing like insane. You're able to go to such websites as Simple Alpaca. And I always get the stupid DNS search too. But you're able to see whatever. I guess nobody understands who Simple Alpaca is, which I'm kind of offended. Hey, we got one finally, dude. Dude, we've came a long way, I'm honest. You can see all my tweets and stuff, and it doesn't look too bad. But, it's nothing insane. There's no camera, so I don't even know why there's a photos app, to be honest. But it doesn't scroll that bad. Like, the overall, fluidity of it doesn't seem too horrible. I think I paid around $15 for this thing, so it was a complete steal. Like, I was like, why not have it? It's a decent collector's item right now. It completely works, too, which is insane. And think about it, back in the day, this thing was hundreds of dollars, and now this thing is, worth, almost nothing, like a dinner, basically. You can get one of these. So like I said, there's no apps that are able to be downloaded or anything, so it's kind of sad that this thing is kind of dead. But that's just a quick look at the iPod Touch 2nd gen, kind of revisited a little bit. Kind of boring too because there's no apps, there's nothing I can show you, no speed tests, but it's super cool. The iPod really did bring a lot to Apple. I believe over 100 million iPod Touches were sold, so that's amazing to see something like that, being incorporated into a company like Apple. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it at, guys. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button, that'll mean even more. Check out the links in the description, expand it. Check out my second channel, my Amazon links, my SoundCloud. I'd really appreciate it, soundcloud.com/simplealpaca. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check that out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.